everything mentioned here is very old. Except some of the facts, like you can see the programming languages of iOS is C, C++. Android is basically Java.
There's no C# for
No,
Windows.
C# is from Microsoft.
Windows too. Oh.
So Android is Linux-based operating system. Open source. You know what is open source, right?
Yes, sir. Where you can.
Android is completely open source,
Mm.
whereas iOS only the kernel is open source. Kernel is like the main part of the operating system, the center, the core, like a main function. Right now we are using this 3G network, right?
Yes.
Still
No,
other types, the PRS.
no 4G now.
Yeah, 4G.
5G.
Bluetooth, nobody uses Bluetooth now.
Mm.
You know what is Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
Personal area. It's the security issues. Somebody can hack using Bluetooth also. If they are near enough, 30 meters. You know the distance, right? Bluetooth 30 meters.
Mm.
So these are very common things that we have used already before. Okay, some of them we are still using, but an upgraded version. Some of them we like Bluetooth and things like that. We are no more using it, but we used it before. It's not a big deal. There are some statistics like how much does a cellular network covers, how much distance. Like you have a cell tower, how much distance? Maximum 21 miles, all direction. There is a lab actually, which is basically to set up an email on your phone. Like in Android, you have a built-in app, right, called Mail. You can put in your mail account, and you can just configure. For Gmail, I think there is separate Gmail. But if there is any other mail, you can configure your mail. You can put in POP3 or IMAP or Exchange. Exchange means these are basically your company accounts, your corporate email account, okay, not Gmail account or Hotmail account.
These very old accounts.
Yeah, it's old, but still we use this.
Still pops in.
So this depends on how you configure. It depends upon the company's mail configuration. Port numbers may change, your domain names may change, the security types may change. It depends upon the company's mail server settings. Password locks. It's a very simple thing, how to protect a phone with password. Remotely locking smartphone. These are very, big. if you lose your phone, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yes.
Mostly I rely on third-party software, like to like
Like-
locate it. Yeah.
Okay. But Google also is giving you some service, right? If you
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In security.
lose your phone, then you can remotely locate it. You can lock
Yes,
the
in your
phone.
account.
Yeah.
Security.
Even if it is in silent, you can make it ring.
Yeah, it's possible.
So all those things are there. Just find it. It's not given in here. But now, right now, we have all those things. You can wipe out the data, factory reset. Remotely, you can do everything. Remote backup. If it is Android, it will be backed up in Google Drive, isn't it? If it is iOS, it will be backed up in like iTunes. You know this, right? You can sync your camera with the cloud. It's whatever pictures you take, it will be automatically uploaded. Synchronization, you know it, right? Then the mobile you have an option called sync. You can sync everything. Okay, so as usual, there are things given here, but let's just try out of the box. So as I told you, you all have phones, right? So pretend it's lost. What will you do? Pretend your phone is lost. So how will you find out?
Base.
Yeah,
What
yourself.
Like,
Without how do you find out logically, not physically?
okay, first of all, how about we didn't install any, like we didn't set up an account, all that kind of stuff. But normally we would go to the carrier of this phone, right? And from there maybe you can locate it with your service, yeah, that kind of thing. If we didn't have an account already, yeah, just in case if it's lost.
In Gmail, sir, when you sign in, there is security there. Then you will like register your phone is lost.
Okay,
It
whether,
will send
whether it is
alert.
Android or iOS, just you have your phones with you, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But just assume that you don't have it with you. Find out.
Then,
Like,
like,
at this very minute.
Find out the location.
I,
Don't touch the phone, okay? Just make sure it's lost.
okay, so you should know the number.
Yeah, you know your number, right?
we'll call it with it.
Yeah. First you will check whether is there anywhere close to you, okay?
Yeah.
Right? That's what you do first.
Check, see if, and then if it's not cited,
You can't see it, but you maybe you don't know where it is, okay? Maybe you lost somewhere in the home or maybe outside the home or somebody stole it. Okay, I'm gonna try. My phone is in silent, right? Google has a service. I think I can log in Gmail and check.
Yes, sir. You can.
So fortunately I have configured my Gmail in my phone. So you should have some link. From
Setting.
You have to find it there.
My accounts.
Shahin na.
See, now you can't install the app, right? In my drawer. You don't have you haven't installed any of these apps. If you install, you can use apps. Let's see. Where is my phone? In my lost phone. Android device manager.
Pasok na.
This is my phone, right? Yeah. You have to log in your account.
And then
Then you just log in Gmail and then just search for Android device manager. My phone is on Wi-Fi, so it's connected. Your device location access turned up. You can ring my device. It's in silent, but it will ring.
Android device manager. Sir, where is that located? Android device manager.
I just searched ring my phone Google. So I want to locate it. It's located here. Your device location is turned out. You can lock them. Or you can erase the data.
So I think you need work on the phone here, should be on.
But if you have, how will you find if you don't have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that's it.
It is not connected.
Diba sa kanya nag-link? Pero may Wi-Fi siya.
See? The device will not fit volume.
HTC.
I turned off the Wi-Fi. Location unavailable.
But you can't call the SIM card.
Huh?
You can't call the SIM card.
You can ring, but you can't find location without Wi-Fi with this default setup. I did not install any app in my phone for finding the phone. Okay, without that, just with my Gmail account, I'm trying to find it. If you have installed any apps, then you can find it. There are apps, but you have to install it beforehand. You can't install it after you lose it. Right? But if Wi-Fi is on,
So walang Wi-Fi.
then you can find the location.
Ano rin?
Dapat kumama ko yung carrier.
Sa iPhone.
iPhone?
Sa iPhone. Ano po yun?
I bring my iPhone. So open. Locate. View location. Use the find. We find my iPhone app. Magsasign in pala sa iCloud. Gamit ang Wi-Fi din.
If I turn on my GPS, I can find.
Without Wi-Fi.
Hindi, may wifi.
Here it is.
Ngayon sa...
Sige, buksan mo yung location. Ito ba? Di ba?
Wala kang turn.
Hindi. Yung GPS.
Kailangan din.
Kailangan ng Wi-Fi din. Hindi carrier. Hindi ba?
Try ko. Kasi ano yun, gumagamit din ng Google.
Kakain mo kaya din ang load. Pang-inspire mo naman ako, tapos ko yung tubig.
Hindi na uso yun dito.
Kagad, ganito kasi gagawin ako. Pag nakan mo yung phone, i-factory reset na natin. Tanggalin yung SIM. Zero. Refresh na. Sibin ka agad.
Pasok ko na lang naman yun. Yung CMD. May CMD yan.
Wala.
Kasi balik mo sa...
Pakala mo, brand new yung phone. Mas balik. Pero isa sa sa US, ninakawan siya ng phone. Tapos binili sa China. Kasi kuha ko ng picture yung tao yung lumin na. Pumapasok para sa iCloud ng mga pictures. Yung isa naman, hindi mga police sa US, mga crime scene. Yung babae ko nakuha ng iPhone. Katulungan ng police yung phone, spin niya. Agad yung video na yun na-upload sa iCloud. At the very minute, kaya na-save yung video. Binigyan ng police mismo. Pero nag-ano pa rin sa iCloud. Yung video na. Video. Nasa iPhone.
Wala po.
261.
This is also
Tablets na.
obvious lesson.
Wala yun.
You know what is synchronization, right?
Yes.
So what are the things that you can sync? Just like you sync your camera with
Pictures.
So there is something called Active Sync software. I think that's a Microsoft software, but you have similar software for other operating systems. Active Sync is used in Windows Mobile and tablets. But you know that nobody uses Windows Mobile, right? Your calendars, mails.
Saan yan? Ng second year?
You know that is Outlook, right? Outlook.
Yeah, it's from Microsoft.
Yeah, but you don't use Outlook. You use Outlook on computer, right? Microsoft Office.
Software engineer. Software engineer. Tingnan tayo saan? Certificate. Ay? Certificate. Diploma yun saan? Second year na. Oh nga, yung una-una natin first year is diploma na kasi. Diploma na.
So if you're using Android, you can use sync option in which you can sync your Android contacts. This is the contact that you saved in your phone with Outlook.
Same Android.
Yeah, it's the Android. So your Outlook, address book will have the phone numbers and email addresses. Okay. I haven't seen that option. It says it's from S4.
S4 said it. S5. Nasa mo ito? Na-first introduce ng S4 kasama mo yung susunod ka dito sa S4 nakikita mo si compare na rin na yun sabay
Tapos pag inalisin ng mata, magpupuso.
tapos meron kayong carrier din
I don't see any such option in my phone. With Outlook, you should have some Outlook software, I think, app installed on the phone. You can see calendars, right? That will be synced. If you see calendar in your Android phone, whatever events in your Gmail, like the birthdays of different people, you can sync with Facebook also. It's a very common thing. Android. Lisa, what's the latest version of Android?
look it
Just a fancy name.
kaya market ka pa
Jelly beans, Big Cat, Lollipop.
yeah lollipop marshmallow
You know what is infrared?
yeah
Before Bluetooth we had infrared, which is
Yeah.
very, you have to touch the device. Laptops, tablets. They're just explaining what is a laptop. You don't have to know what is a laptop. Touch, multi-touch. Now all are multi-touch now. Touch multi-touch. SSD, you have seen about this SSDs, right? Solid state drives. Because in a tablet you can never have a HDD. Can you have a HDD in a tablet? Not possible, right? So that's the two most obvious lessons. Okay, now these lessons, you have some troubleshooting topics. Now this depends upon the scenario, okay? Now we can't have these scenarios. It has to be there. Troubleshooting RAM, motherboard, hard drive. So they just give some frequently occurring problems. But nowadays, all the systems, they are, tested so many times, we don't face these kind of problems often. Okay, so these were the problems we faced before. Okay, nowadays the modern desktops, the Dell desktops and all, they don't have these kind of problems. Still, let's see what are the things that can go wrong with the RAM. So normally, most of the things, 95%, anything goes wrong, you simply replace it, right? Okay, for example, while using computer, suddenly it blanks out. What will you do? Suddenly the computer blanks out. Blanks out means you don't see anything on the screen.
like if it doesn't work
You don't see anything on the screen. So what do you do?
must be
Check if the monitor is receiving what? Power. That's the first thing that you check. Check all the cable is connected. Check the VGA slot. Okay, both in the monitor as well as on the back, right? So that's just like that. Okay, so it's very natural way of dealing with things. Okay, troubleshooting things. So there can be many possible reasons. So you have to find out the most probable reason. You have to do along with that. So hardware problems, it can be power cords, that is power cables, outlet power, power button, communication connection, that is any kind of cables, data cables, device configurations. Okay, that's for, also for computers, switches, hubs, things like that. If you are configuring a third unknown device, just follow the instructions. Make sure the devices and drivers are Windows recognized, update the drivers, refresh the device manager or reinstall device. Okay, so these are basically the tips given. So hardware problems, it's okay, let's say we can figure it out. Okay. So if it is a driver kind of problems, you know how to check the drivers, right? Like if your keyboard is not working, what do you do?
Device manager check.
Yeah, you go to device manager and check. Now first you check the physical problem, the hardware problems. You try to plug in different USBs, right? Then you go to the device manager, right? Device MGR or MGMT. Not MGR. No, MGR. Device MGR. Sorry, Dev MGMT. Dev MGMT. Device manager. Right, keyboard. So if there is some problem with the keyboard, you would have some warning sign here. So you can do update or scan for hardware changes, or simply uninstall it and try to download a new driver or something like that. You can do it. Meanwhile, you can use the on-screen keyboard, right? Or it can also be like you see USB, right? USB, yeah, buses. So the keyboard or something can be plugged in any of these USB ports. So if any of this port is disabled, okay, then maybe if this USB port is disabled, then no matter what is plugged into that USB port, oh my god, I lost my mouse. The mouse was plugged in there, but I can use the keyboard and I click enable it. So whatever is plugged in there, it will not work. So those are things.
So what is the command to open this?
Dev MGM. You can also right click the computer, prompt manage. defined, right? Theory of probable cause. Means you should have a little oral knowledge about different things, and from that you have to figure out what could be the reason, and you have to approach in that direction. Theory is established by analyzing the problem and then finding it to be a hardware issue or software issue. Okay. So if something is not working, just don't freak out. Just think and find out the reason. Okay, then you can approach. Just don't try from A to Z. This is this. Okay. Or just don't try to find out some combinations to fix. So for this, you have to use your hearing, sight, smell. You have to use all your senses. Hearing. How does hearing helps in figuring out the problem? The hardware or.
Well, there was this one instance where I heard the monitor from back, like the power, it's doing this hissing sound or something.
Okay.
And so that was one indication.
Okay, that's a power. Okay, fine. But you have something called beep codes. Beeps.
Oh,
Beep
yeah.
codes.
It was
If your motherboard or something, it has some beep. I think there are some 19 beep codes. Depending now, if you know the beep codes, like long beep code or 2 beep codes, 3 beep code, 3 beeps. So it's a signal of what is not working or what went wrong. Using that you can figure out.